In my city, we some gator rockers, call it big block.
All right, man. Like I was saying, we got a special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? My homie Socks Cochise is in the house tonight, man. One of Detroit's very own, one of the dopest rappers in Detroit. I guess we want to start off, man, with just getting your story, basically, man. If you want to kick it with us about.
So I want to start off question.
Oh yeah.
So first question.
It's about to be my question. Go ahead.
Is where did the name come from?
Exactly.
That's what I want.
Man. Yeah, so it's a whole story to that. So in high school, my nickname was Socks. I used to get niggas business on the basketball court with long ass socks and short shorts.
Okay.
Because I was an Isaiah Thomas fan, so everybody's wearing the long ass shorts. You know how niggas wear their shorts now? So I was wearing that shit in 09.
So it's the ABA type shit.
Facts. Give a nigga work. But I was like, yo, when I started rapping, I'm like, I can't really be Socks because it's like, Hanes gonna come up and Fruit Looms shit gonna come up. Like, I ain't gonna be able to come up. Now it's like, I fuck with the name Cochise, you know, Coolie High, Warriors type shit. Also, too, there's like a Native American leader. His name was Cochise. And like, he was the only nigga, like, when the Europeans came, they ain't take his shit. He strong armed. I'm like, but this nigga's named Cochise. It's a rapper named Cochise. Like, I looked it up on Facebook. It was like 12 of them niggas. I was just like, I'm not about to do that because I want something. I'm like, let me just put the two together, I guess. It's a weird ass name. Everybody say like, yo, what's your name again? Like, but I don't know. I be thinking about
It's one you'll remember though.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'll work because when I first heard 50 cents, I'm like, what the fuck? What is the 2 quarters? But now he's 50 cents. So, you know what I mean? I just got to do the same.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what's up, man. That's dope. You know, and I like that shit because it's super original. It wasn't just like you was sitting there one day and was like, Socks Cochise. Like, that's what it's really a story behind the shit.
Definitely.
So that's fucking dope. Yeah. That's definitely dope, man.
Now, what made you start? Like, what did you hear? When did it hit you? Like,
what's the question you usually ask? What is it?
Give me the origins.
When did you
fall in love with hip hop?
Well, no, it's something else.
It's something
I forgot
similar.
what the question is, but yeah. You get I think you get the gist of what he was asking.
So definitely, I love hip hop my whole life, to be honest. Like, I remember being 5 years old and hearing Woo Ha from Busta Rhymes, and I was just like, yo.
Is that
like,
the first song you remember like sticking out?
Yeah, because like, I'm like, I was a kid, but I was like, this grown ass man jumping around. Like, you get to do that when you're an adult. So I always thought when you was an adult, you ain't get to, like, you had to be.
It's boring.
Yeah. But he was jumping around, I'm like, that's what I want to do type shit. But it's like, growing up, it was like, everybody rap type shit, and I was like embarrassed. I didn't really have the confidence. I'm like, I ain't about to tell nobody I want to rap type shit. And
You look embarrassed now, nigga. Why you hiding in that hood?
Nah, it's because like, well, I'm just more like, I want like the music to like kind of like.
Let me tell
the
you
forefront.
something. You're a decent looking man. It helps. The lady's gonna be like,
That's what
cute.
her.
Let me see what he talking about.
I'm gonna do it because I started off like that, and like I just kept going, and people was like, "Yo, it's cool. You don't show your face." I'm gonna do it.
Because the video we saw, you didn't show your face at all.
Yeah. So I'm eventually gonna do it. You know what I mean? But I just like
This nigga pulling on her.
He as I said, her. He pulling the male
Got the
her.
shades and everything.
Yeah, man.
Male her. It's called
It's dope
him.
though,
nigga.
man.
Hey, it actually is a
Male
him.
version of her.
It is a him.
Yeah.
They exposed
wow.
him.
Yeah, and
She
that-
got mad at him.
Yeah,
He changed his name though.
He's like biting all her songs and shit. I would.
He was redoing her shit.
Like,
He doing like
he
covers
was like
and shit.
doing response to her
Yeah.
questions
That's
and stuff.
That's what's up.
But she got mad at that shit.
Yeah, nigga, don't come up off of me. Like,
Exactly. But nah, like eventually, like I was like shit started getting hard. Like life started getting hard, and it's like I needed to like some vent and shit. Then like I ain't gonna hold you. What made me really start rapping was fucking Campolo.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Lucchini.
Campolo,
Lucchini.
Lucchini.
You know
Coolie
what?
High.
Listening to you,
Coolie High.
I could see that kind of influence.
That
Yeah, for
that
sure.
whole first album it ain't even just Lucchini. That's not to me. That's not even the hardest shit they got.
Nah,
but just
it's
that,
hard.
that
It's
whole,
just what blew
I
up.
like Coolie High.
yeah,
That's
that
my
shit cold too. I fuck with Say Word. I fuck with Crystal Carrington. Like I know them niggas.
Crystal Carrington.
Yeah, that's the way. Yo, that's a hard way to start an album, bro. But yeah, Outkast. I'm a huge Andre 3000 fan. I fuck with Jay Electronica. I fuck with Jay Electronica a lot. Most Def.
Stop being lazy. Damn.
Yo, he put out that album though. I wish y'all fucking with that album.
Why you ain't say that about Andre 3000 though?
Now we're gonna circle back to
I
the
did
Andre
say
3000 shit because I want to ask you a question because this guy right here always has some choice words for Drake. We're gonna circle back around to that later though. We're gonna keep on giving you your flowers right now. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Any other questions? You usually the rap guy, man. So you
What what album do you remember when you were young and just made you be like, I know you said the Busta Rhymes song, but what album? When you played that album, you was like, music just called you. Like, I want to make one of these.
Yeah, real shit. It was the fucking the Camp Below, the Uptown Saturday Nights. It was that. It was written by Nas for sure. I love that fucking album. The Love Below. That's weird as it sounds. It's not really a hip hop album, but just like, cause like growing up, I fucked with Speaker Box because they was rapping. He was rapping, but like, as I got older, that Love Below, it's in the sky. Man.
It's adult music.
Hell
It take you
yeah.
to get a little older to really appreciate it.
Hell yeah, but yeah, just I ain't gonna hold you. I listen to a lot of music. It's a mixture, really Mobb Deep. Like I got an answer for different type of like my writing is a list of people that inspire me. My voice.
We get in there to all that, nigga. So you might as well just.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that was gonna be my next question. Like, as far as the artist, like if you had to pick one that kind of is the person overall to you, be like, that's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I wouldn't even say favorite.
Let me mold
I don't
your
even know
question a
if
little
favorites don't really
Let
exist like that.
let me kind of mold your question a little better. Let's say people type you in Apple Music or Spotify.
Yeah,
At the bottom where it says similar artists,
yeah.
who gonna be by you?
I'll probably say,
Or who would you be by? Like, either or.
yeah. I'll probably say not like sound wise, but I feel like they'll probably put me with probably like a Joey Badass, probably like I don't know if y'all know it's this rapper named Fly Anakin.
Never heard
That
of
guy is crazy, man. He's probably my favorite rapper right now. He's from Virginia, like DC area. He y'all fuck with Madlib.
Yeah.
He about to put out a tape with Madlib, and yeah, he's probably one of my favorite rappers right now. But like him, probably like a J Electronica, I think so too. Probably like a Vince Staples. Like I feel like I just kind of be in that range, so like a Earth Gang, just like the just the spitters for sure.
Yeah.
Like the spitters.
Yeah.
You say Vince Staple and J Electronica and Earth Gang.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You talking about
you really
some
talking about some
spitters.
rappers. Yeah, niggas that rap for sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just keep asking you questions.
Oh, for sure,
And I'm gonna do a couple top fives. Okay.
I got you.
And I'm putting you on the spot just right off the top of your head. Give me your top 5 favorite, not necessarily greatest, but favorite MCs.
For sure, Andre 3000. No particular order. You want me to
No
go?
particular order.
Okay. So for sure, it's Andre, it's Nas, of course. Who else? Shit. I'll say Biggie for sure. No, definitely Biggie. Biggie's in that list. Black Thought. I feel like Black Thought is really slept on. Like that nigga is crazy.
sure.
Then I'll probably have to go with Kendrick for sure.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
That's dope.
Now give me top 5 storytellers.
Okay. Slick Rick, of course. Ghostface. I feel like Ghostface is probably the best. Like
ever?
yeah, I
He
know.
one of 'em, bro.
I feel like people go like Slick Rick because he's the master of this shit. But Ghost took that shit to another level.
I feel like it's a young nigga that
100%
surpassed
agree.
both of them, but
I 100% agree with that.
Man.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, who else? Cause there ain't a whole lot of niggas like really like storytelling. So I'm trying to like think of like 3 more.
I mean, it's through your whole time listening to music, though. You done
okay.
heard stories.
I got you. Oh,
not
no.
necessarily like today's or just period. Like
nah.
your top 5 storytellers.
Nas for sure, just off of Rewind. Nas for sure. Who else? I'll probably go with who else told some good ass stories. Fuck. I'm gonna have to come back to that shit. For real.
Let me tell you one that I have to tell everybody when we talk about storytellers. Joyner Lucas
Oh yeah.
is an absolutely amazing storyteller, and
He
to
is.
me, the best in the game today at telling stories.
I'll give you an underrated one that most people don't pay attention to. Or
Currency.
No. No, it wasn't Currency. Currency don't storytell.
Okay.
Fab.
Yeah. Fab. I done heard
Fab
Fab.
tells stories?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
done heard
Miss
him
My
pretty
Love.
I'm
And
gonna
if
really
you off the
like
soul
get
tape,
into that.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
tells some stories. I Miss My Love.
He ain't
one.
known for it.
He ain't known
But
for
he
it,
can-
but when
he-
he does
he
it,
do it with one of
he
the- with
does
the
a
best.
couple of them. That
Yeah.
Miss My Love, that was a good ass
I'm
story.
looking into that for sure.
That was on Floso's Way. Last track.
All right, man. So, do y'all want to like dive into your actual story? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you from? Where you grew up and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's give it
some
up.
information, man. Let the people know who, you know what I'm saying? Who
Like,
they about
rap
to-
your shit.
Who they about to become a fan of after this
Yeah.
show, man? For sure.
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in Detroit, for sure, the West Side. Like
Okay.
I stayed over there. You know the old Tiger Stadium that they tore down.
Yeah.
I used to
Over on
live-
Woodward.
Yeah, I used-
Michigan. I'm sorry, Michigan.
Yeah, I used to live
Michigan
over.
and Trumbull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live like maybe like 6 blocks from over there. I live in
Word.
this, I don't know if y'all heard it called Fountain Court. It was like a little,
In Southwest.
yeah, so some damn near Southwest. Yeah. But,
So not Corktown,
Southwest,
not
yeah.
Corktown, a little further up, a little
Yeah,
further. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
yeah, so I'm from there. Was there to like 12, moved to the suburbs, you know, the whole get out type shit. It was cool. Then we moved to Melvindale. I know y'all know how Melvindale is. Shit didn't want we weren't rocking with that at all. You know what I mean? Like there was some racist shit over there. Like, I'm not saying that it's as a whole, but my experience over there, it was some racist.
And that's all you can
Understand?
speak
Yeah,
to.
that's all you can speak about. Yeah.
Then we moved to Atlanta, like 90 days. Like
Damn, only 3 months.
yeah, nah, it was kind of wild because like we like lived next to like a cousin, but she was like doing some weirdo shit. Like she was just like coming over and like just it didn't work out. My mom's job didn't work out at the time. We like fuck it, so we was gonna go back to Detroit. Then my uncle and aunt was like, you should just come to Texas because they like in the military. So I moved to a military town called Killeen, Texas. What's up, Killeen?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I just went there last summer. I'm trying to go back this summer for sure. Waiting on rail slow ass.
Shout out to Real, man.
What year were you in Atlanta?
Like 2007. It's like when Walk It Out was on fucking fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I came there that time. Then it was in Texas for like 4 years because by that time I was like switching high school so much. Like by the time I got to Texas, some niggas was trying to make me a ninth grader. I was like in 11th grade. So yeah,
hell no.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just because you was moving so much.
yeah, my credits and stuff. Cause in Atlanta, I was just like, fuck school. I just was not doing my work. And then at that point, I was like, yeah,
Too
I'm
busy
probably gonna
walking it out.
facts. Like, yo, like it's crazy. Like the movie ATL. That's how that shit really was, bro. Like that shit was like it's crazy. 'Cause first of all, most of them niggas there ain't from Atlanta, but the Atlanta niggas there, they true to that shit. That was the first country jargon I heard in my fucking life. I ain't heard I understand nothing this nigga was saying. Like this nigga was like in the principal. I was like, man, you know what I'm talking about, man? You shit short. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
After a while, you started understanding
Oh,
it
for
though,
sure.
didn't you?
Especially by Texas, I'm fluent in that shit. So yeah, so I had to like finish high school in Texas because my mom was like, "You keep moving, you gonna be kind of assed out." So like 2011, I came back here and I just been rocking ever since for sure.
That's what's up, man. So as far as like getting into the rap scene, like
Yeah.
when did you first start like really laying shit down or putting shit on track? You know what I'm saying? Like was it local here? Was it in Atlanta? Like when did you really start like this is some shit that I'm really about to fucking pursue?
Yeah, it was all here. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started, like I was so embarrassed. Like I wrote a rap and hit the shit under the bed like it was a fucking porn. like that shit was a Playboy. Like
Nobody see them shit.
hell no. I would walk past and just know it's there type shit. But then like one day I just
Calling that nigga from under the bed.
facts. Then one day I actually like I was writing a few of them. Then like one day I just like fuck it. I was like, hey yo, Rel. He was like, what? I'll rap. He was just like, okay. I'm like,
Right.
I was like, read it. Like I was so shy, I didn't even want to rap it. I told the nigga to read
Say
it.
read the page.
Yeah, I was like, what you think about that
And
right
you know
there?
what? As a person that write things and shit like, or did write things or whatever, wrote
This
poems and
bitch
shit
ass
like
nigga
that.
rapped before too. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
But what I'm saying is the most embarrassing thing you can do is tell somebody to read something because you don't know how they're gonna read what you have wrote. You know, and then it's gonna be like,
And it may not be in
that
your
shit don't even
delivery.
sound right.
Yeah.
You start questioning yourself, like, no, let me read this shit to you the right way.
That's true. I ain't think about none of that shit back then. I was just like, yo, read it. In my mind, I'm like, you know where I'm going. You my fucking brother. You know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he did not know.
Read it.
But he
Oh,
did
yeah,
not.
he's older. He's like 4 years older than me. But like,
Okay.
Read it.
It's crazy how much y'all look alike.
Yeah, for sure.
So definitely same mom and
Oh,
pops.
for sure.
Yeah,
And it's
like-
like he was like a prototypical older brother. Fucked with me every chance he got. So now that we of age, I fuck with him every chance I get. Like,
Yeah, real.
The little brother get to do that shit the longest
Hell
because
yeah.
mine still getting on my fucking nerves.
he was doing some bullshit like we got Lunchables downstairs in the basement. I go down there, that nigga lock the door.
Oh,
like,
no, son.
yeah. So when I probably say,
Why the fuck is the random Lunchables in the basement? And why did you believe it?
yo, I wanted that shit so
See,
bad.
nah, they down there, yo. Just go down there.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, even to this day, I'm still kind of gullible. Like if you tell me shit, I'm gonna kind of like take your word for it. So he told me, I'm like, Lunchables. Like, whoa, mom must have went to the grocery store. I went down there, motherfucker, locked the door. I'm crying and shit. So like when I turned, hell nah, man. Then once I turned out for real, man. Once I turned like 14, I kind of got the little strength. I tried that nigga. Yeah, got him together real quick. He gonna tell you I did it, but
Okay. He'll see it. He gonna see this. Yeah.
I got that nigga.
gonna be like-
Real. I got you together. You know what's up.
When you say you got him,
Real gonna be like he's lying.
wait, when you say you got him, so we gonna jump to the part where you woke up, right? And Rail was looking at you, and he was like
you tried it.
he was like, "Good job," and that's what made you say, "I got him."
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what happened because we used to like play wrestle. Then like one day I just got on that nigga like real aggressive, and he was just like, "Oh fuck!" Like I
just
slammed the nigga to the wall.
Oh, you caught him off guard.
Just kept slamming that nigga like, yeah, nigga, Lunchables, nigga.
Remember the basement?
Remember the basement all the time,
Yeah.
locked in the basement.
Oh, that shit flashing through his head like.
That nigga woke up to me like, "Give me a fucking Capri Sun." Like, nah, I was on that nigga's head,
Get me a Capri Sun.
nigga.
Oh man.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I understand that portion, man. I'm a younger brother myself.
Where was the first place you recorded at?
Shit, it was actually it's a crazy story. I had went to this like matter of fact, I was like waiting on the fucking bus and this nigga just had a flyer to say studio time, $10 an hour. I'm like, I got $10. Let me go. She was always on the east side type shit. And I'll never forget it because I get off the bus and man, I had to take like the fiercest shit in my life.
Wow.
And it's like I didn't want to go to this nigga's house
You
and
said the
blow that
fiercest
shit up.
shit.
Like-
You had the boo boo when you got off the
man. Another word, like the place I shitted, that shit is haunted by the farts that I made. Like I ain't gonna hold you because like I was like I don't want to go in this guy's house and just shit.
bus and fuck it up.
Yeah, so I had to make a decision, had to make a call. So I'm like, I'm off the bus and it's probably like 3 blocks to his crib. Went to like a little abandoned house like in between.
You shit outside?
I had to.
You work your ass with.
Yo, that's the next thing. So I had to do this shit because this shit was like bubble guts,
You was sweating the shit.
4K type shit. So I had to get this shit off because either
Had to get this shit
had to
off.
get the yo pun intended. So I
Hey.
had to get this shit off, and I was like same shit. Like yo, fuck, I ain't got no toilet paper. Looked in my pocket, bro. I found a fucking paycheck stub. I was like, yes.
So when the nigga said I wipe my ass with this check,
I think
really
that
meant-
heavens.
Hey, listen.
he really
I
meant
had a
that
few of them
shit.
bitches in
Wipe
there
my
too.
ass with money.
See, you gotta pay attention to the signs. You been wiping your ass with money.
Man.
Come on, man.
Facts. I went in that shit and it's like it was a crazy experience because I kind of got finesse in a way because like I went there and I recorded and that's what I realized like you gotta be prepared. I went in that shit were just raps and I had beats but I didn't really practice them. So he was like, all right, go, and I'm just in there like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm just rapping this shit, but I kept fucking up 'cause I was so nervous. Then he was just like, that's your time. And like, he was like, give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna mix this shit. Yo, people out there, I'm gonna tell y'all. If
5 minutes?
if a nigga tell you, I'm gonna mix your shit in a
5
half an
minutes?
hour, he is finessing you. I'll mix my own shit. That shit takes a good, like if you want to do it, it probably take a whole day, like no sleep type shit. It takes a lot of time to mix a song the right way. So the nigga finessed me, and I went home so fucking proud. I was like, yo, this is me. I was playing this shit for Ray. I was playing shit for my sister. I was hyped. I was the nigga. So, but then after that, I kind of just was falling off and shit, cause life was just kind of crazy at that point. And then I'll probably say like a couple years ago, I kind of just took it serious. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna do it. Like I went and got a little student loan, blew that shit on studio equipment. I still owe them niggas. You know what I mean?
You ain't gotta pay right now.
Right.
For sure.
Joe Byron. Joe Byron.
So ever since
Joe
then,
Byron.
ever since that, after that first time, I only recorded myself. I never went to nobody else. I'm like, I'm gonna do that shit myself. And it's like, it's crazy. When I was like, I was staying with my dad at the time. And it was like the house was crazy as fuck. I legit recorded my first project with fucking rats just running back and forth type of shit.
You said with rats?
Rats.
They not mice. Man.
Where were you at?
I was at my
That house you took a shit in.
Nah,
Let me go back to the roots.
Nah, man. I was at my pop's house. It was like a family's house, but like the house was like wasn't being used for like 5 years. So shit. So by the time we got in there, it was kind of like
They had moved in.
yeah, them niggas
took over.
Niggas ran. It was like a horror movie. You know, in a horror movie, we see the killer. Like we see the killer just run. You don't, it was like that. Shit like what the fuck?
Yeah, what the
Like,
fuck was that?
Yeah, heard the squeaking shit. Like oh fuck.
Rats
set
are
them
some,
traps.
some scary ass creatures.
For real.
I done some brave shit in this world, but rats and bats,
I ain't doing it, man.
I can't fuck with.
I was the same shit. I saw that shit. I wait for them niggas to come home. Like, yo, over there, do something.
They
It's like,
in there. They in there.
yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
So as far as production, do you produce your own shit, or you outsource, or you got people, you got niggas, you got a crew, y'all do beats or whatever? How you?
It's all me. Like legit, I do everything from the writing to the master.
Okay.
I do all that shit. And it's like for a long time I did that as a badge of honor. Like I just wanted to be me. No, matter of fact, no, I do it because I'm cheap. So for, I want to pay them niggas for because I was paying for beats and I wasn't using them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? But then I was just like, because at first, I didn't want to make beats. I just wanted to rap. When I first started, and I was like, I want to just rap over special delivery like everybody else is doing, like type shit. So I'm like, let me just make my own beats. And they was trash at first. This is around the time when like Yeezus came out and like numbers on the boards. I was trying to make shit like that. It was like experimental shit. That shit was loud
First
garbage.
off, Yeezus is a dope ass album.
It is. It is.
I personally love
I gotta
it.
go back to
A
it.
lot of people don't like it. I've heard one of my probably favorite Kanye song was on Yeezus.
Which one was that?
I've never listened
Blood
to
on the Leaves.
Oh yeah, that's a call that
I
song.
fucking love. That's one of his best beats ever to me.
Oh no, I was just saying, yeah, so everything's out of necessity. Like
Okay.
like I'm mixing this shit because it's like I didn't want nobody like shit me out but mix. So like I actually went to school for that shit. Like
There you go.
I went to Henry Ford.
Okay.
Then after that, like I wanted it was like one more class, but there was like only doing it like every other semester. I was just after once I got a taste of not being in school, I said fuck that, I'm not going back.
That's how it normally
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's how
So-
it normally end up.
So I ended up like went to like this online school, paid like 2 racks to learn how to like actually mix my shit. So now I do all my stuff. I'm still getting better, but I feel like it's at a point now where it don't sound trash type
Yeah.
shit.
So learn how to mix online. Like I never even heard of that before. Like 'cause that shit was, it was good teaching. Like so what you have like your mixing board, or they say you got to do this, or like how that shit work? Like learn how to mix online, because usually that's like some hands-on shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the people is right there and they walking you through it.
Yeah.
So
So real shit, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of like what's that shit called? You know, when you like learn a different Rosetta Zone. It was some
Rosetta
shit like
Zone,
that.
right.
Bro,
Okay.
like, they gave you like pace like assignments and shit. So they would. It's like a whole bunch of like logs of videos you watch. Like this is the snare drum. This is how you mix it. You watch all the videos, then they have you do assignments and shit. Then you will like email it to them, and they'll listen to your shit, and they'll see your email back, and they say, hey, this is what good, this is what wasn't.
Yeah.
Fix the shit. Then once you get it, then you go to the next step, and it was just like,
Word.
yeah, it was cool.
I had no idea they had shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
So are you like opposed to like working and collabing with niggas that's doing beats, or just like right now you just trying to establish your shit?
Oh nah, so like on the project I'm working on right now, it's a few songs I probably got. It's my own man out of California. His name is SR. He got some hard ass beats. Cause like I feel like now I'm at the point now where I'm trying to make a project. There's different feels I want, and now I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses as making beats. Like I have my own style and feel now, and I want other shit. So I'm more so like able to. I'll reach out now to make the album what I want it to be for it.
Okay.
Uh,
So what's up, man?
So, if somebody told you to describe your style,
the
how would you describe it?
people say a lot. They say like Wu-Tang type
Fuck
shit.
what people say. What
Yeah.
do
Oh,
you
me?
say?
Oh, me, it's kind of hard, like real shit. Like I just do this shit. Like I'm just me. Like I don't really. I know that might sound like a corny ass answer, but I don't know. Like, cause I feel like I'm so far removed. Like when I first started, I can definitely give you some answers, but now I feel like I put my reps in, so I just feel like I'm me. Like I don't feel like I
you
sound
create
nobody
your
no more.
own lane?
Yeah.
That one, That one track that you had the video for, that
that we watched back in the day.
Yeah, the real told us to watch, and we listened to it. I really got a feel of like Tribe Called Quest. And I was like, that's why I was like, he's dope.
Even with the video.
I was
Even
like,
with the way the video was.
It's like some early 90s, some shit that I would really sit down and listen to. And I saw, that's when I was really feeling you, bro. I thought you was dope.
And that's a good segue. That brings us around to your project that you dropped last November, circa 1995. Was that the vibe you was trying to hit on? Was you know what I'm saying, getting it back into that vibe? Or what was the meaning behind let's start with the name of the album, circa 1995.
Yeah, so like 1995, that's around the time I was like 4. Like about to be 5.
I keep forgetting that niggas is super young. Like, I'm an old head. I'm 41. You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel super young no more.
95, nigga, I was like 14 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really just getting into the music. But okay.
Yeah, so around the time I was like in like kindergarten and shit. I just remember like that year where like the teacher was asking me, she was saying like 1995 is the year, and I said, my mom like, what's a year? And it was like, that's how we measure time. And I feel like in my mind, that's where like, I feel like the programming started, where you just like, I feel like that's where like society started like going with like, do this, don't do this. So I just feel like that was like a time capsule. Like before that, I was free. That's
where
like,
you start getting your common sense and retaining stuff.
Yeah, and just more so just like, kind of more like in a negative way, like how like people are so restricted, shit. Like they tell you how to dress, how to talk. You can't do this. Like
what's cool, what
religion
ain't
is given
cool.
to you.
Yeah.
All this shit is forced on your mouth. But I feel like 95 was probably when all that shit kind of started for me for real. So that's where the title came from. And on the field, that's the music I like to listen to. Like you said, like A Tribe Called Quest. Like that's definitely like Midnight Marauders is probably that's probably top 5 albums for me for real.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you that too, but we jumped into some other stuff.
Electric Relaxation is timeless.
Man, yo, what's it called? God Lives Through, the shit with Busta Rhymes at the end. Man, that album from start to end is amazing. I got that shit on. That's actually the first album I ever bought with my own money. Like I went and bought that CD. Like I still buy CDs. I'm still that. I'm a weirdo, but
you still buy CDs?
I buy
like actual
too.
physical? I buy vinyls, but I don't buy CDs. So what you playing more though? Like you got like a stereo and shit. Like what you?
I ain't gonna lie. At this point, it's just mobility. I just had this shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, cause I went to the like last album I bought. I was in the liquor store buying some chips and shit. Yeah. I saw the Carter 2. I'm like, I need that shit.
You need that shit.
You technically didn't buy the Carter 2, you bootleg.
No, wait. Did it have the credits?
Oh no, it was the real.
Okay,
album.
see, nigga. Don't do my nigga socks like that.
Nah, they stole that shit off somebody's truck.
He looked at me too, like you sure? Like
you want
I
this?
think at this point, the shit just was decoration. Like, nah, give me that shit.
Yeah.
In Arizona, like type shit, like put it with the Arizona,
with the tea and the Skittles, my nigga. Like give me all that shit.
Yo, double bag the shit for me.
Double bag.
Give me all that shit. Yeah, that's what's up, man. You said you had something you wanted to double back to.
I was gonna ask him his top 5 albums.
Okay.
Top 5, fucking for sure. Outkast, Aquemini. That's definitely on my list. That's the
I'm
best.
Glad you brought up Outkast because when we're done, I got a question.
I say Aquemini. I'll probably say It Was Written. Unpopular belief. I think It Was Written was better than Illmatic. That's my feeling.
That's a first.
Cause I feel like Illmatic was like the end all be all, but I feel like It Was Written was like Illmatic on crack. Like his writing was better, the beats was better. It was more flushed out ideas.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like Nas Is Coming. That's one of my favorite songs.
It Was Written is definitely a better produced album. You know what I'm saying? It's on a whereas Illmatic is like grimy. You know what I'm saying?
Potent.
And more like unpolished.
Yeah, exactly.
It is written
exactly.
is the unpolished. It is the polished version of Illmatic. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, Illmatic is still that album for sure.
My favorite Nas album to this day. That and Stillmatic. Like yeah.
So let me see. So Aquemini, It Was Written. To Pimp a Butterfly is definitely on that list for me.
Wow.
I would say, of course, Midnight Marauders. That's 4. Then down 5 will probably be. I definitely gotta go with Only Built for Cuban Links.
Man, my fucking nigga. Let's go, man. Come on, dog.
This nigga
the fucking Purple Tape, yo.
Definitely,
Let's
man.
get it, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm not mad at that list. Let me ask you this. Andre 3000, one of your favorite rappers.
I was just about to get
Yeah,
to that. I'm glad you got it.
He's my favorite.
I'm glad you stepped
crazy.
on it
It's like,
yourself.
It's like Method Man's my favorite rapper, but Andre is like the fucking sky.
No.
It's like Michael Jordan. You don't gotta say Michael's the best. You know.
You already know.
You said the next nigga.
But
you
tell
like,
me what makes him like. Why? How?
man, it's just like the way he go like on the songs is like he kills anybody that he's on the song with. It's like he's so just introspective. It's like he say the most common shit, but he makes it sound so fucking cool. Like he made a song about going to Whole Foods and he lost his credit card and the girl gave it back to him on fucking the Lloyd U remix.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the whole shit was. But he talk about like the most regular shit. He talk about fucking coloring with crayons. Nigga just himself. Like I just think he's probably he's the best with rhyming words to me.
I think we should have started with
He had
why
a good
you.
verse. He got a good verse on that. Wayne, that
The
when
nigga
Drake
makes good verses.
on that real
He
her.
has good verses. He does not rap enough.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what-
true.
that's
That's
And
true.
I feel like for you to say he's like in your tops, and you being the hip hop head
Yeah.
you are, how if he hasn't given you enough? And the thing that really makes me mad is Big Boy always gets overlooked.
Oh no.
But he puts
definitely-
in so much.
Big Boy is cold.
Not only more work, quality work.
Yeah.
But people don't be like Big Boy that nigga. Like
Nah,
everybody
nah.
saying Dre before
Oh,
they
no,
say
he
Big
definitely
Boy.
that nigga. Them first 3 Outkast albums, Big Boy was some shit. Like when he used to rap fast and shit.
But even still, his solo albums. I don't
for
know if
sure.
you listen, but Big Boy done put out some
Yeah.
classics.
Everything Outkast, I'm on that shit.
And
yeah.
he don't get the recognition he should get,
Yeah,
but
he
people are
should.
quick to give it to
He should.
Andre.
I think this is the thing. People just think Andre 3000 raps better than Big Boy, and that's okay. That's
But see,
okay.
and to me, that's solely because I understand his wordplay. He's great at it. But I think it's because Big Boy has more of a southern drawl and isn't taking
I don't think that got shit to do with it. I just think
so.
that Dre rap better than Big Boy, and that's it, and that's okay. People can say that,
But lyrically,
that's not
Big
shitting
Boy
on
is
Big
an
Boy,
animal,
though. It's
He
not.
is.
He is. That's not shitting on Big Boy. It's just saying Andre 3000 rap better than him. I mean, that's just it.
Big Boy got the better flow for sure. I just feel like with Andre, he say the shit they like, oh fuck, I should have thought that. He says some real just like he say the shit that like people don't rap about type shit. Like I say this though, you say he don't got enough material, but I feel like you could say the same thing about Biggie. Nigga got 2 albums type shit.
That's true.
Because
But listen, and my rebuttal to that is Biggie is a legend, and we talk about this with basketball too.
Mm-hmm.
All legends became legends, but they had to surpass a legend.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm
I see
saying?
what you're saying.
So I know people hold Biggie and Andre in this certain spot, but the game is not evolving if people don't surpass them,
I understand what you're saying.
especially with their limited amount of work. I feel like the game is evolving and people have surpassed them. Now you can hold them near and dear to your heart because of, you know, the time frame it was and how nostalgic it is for you. But in all reality, if the game was still where Biggie left it at on his second album, rap would be dying right now. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
If the game was still where it was when Speaker Box and Love Below came out, the game will be dying right now
Very
because there's no
stagnant, yeah.
evolution.
I
You
see
know
what
what I'm
you're
saying? The game has evolved.
But Andre, look, even all y'all from last year, y'all heard the Life of the Party shit with Kanye.
I was just about to ask him that.
That's
an amazing verse.
That's a verse.
It's an amazing verse.
Yeah, but
And Big Boy also put out an amazing album.
oh yeah, well Sleepy Brown.
But
yeah.
the verse will get more talk than the album. And it's crazy to me.
It's a dog ass verse.
Because people think Andre raps better than Big
It's
Boy,
just when
and there's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
when you get that hype train behind you.
He earned that. You're
Nothing
saying that
can
like
take
niggas
it
just
away.
gave him the hype train.
That's not what I'm saying.
But you said when you
But I'm
get
saying
it,
in
he
reality-
he earned that hype train.
And he's played a part in his own mystique by not
Of course,
rapping
of course,
as
of
much
course.
because
That's true,
it's
too.
like things that are rare are more valuable. It's like
Yeah.
you don't hear them a lot, so when you do hear them and it's amazing, it gets it's going to get more
Every time you hear him,
Now,
it should be
if
amazing.
Andre
you don't hear him
3000
a lot.
was
Yeah, exactly.
was
'Cause,
not
I mean,
rapping
I
a lot.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I think people overrate Andre, and I'm not gonna say overrate him, but I would say that he always, like you said, they're always gonna say Andre over Big Boy. It's like When they talk Outkast, it's like Andre and that other nigga. That's how I feel to people.
Like when when they told Earth Gang, y'all like two Andres.
Yeah.
And Earth Gang said, that's disrespectful to Big Boy because he's a fucking legend.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we don't want to be two Andres. That's not cool.
So disrespectful.
To your point, where it's the rare makes it more important. It's not going to be more important if the nigga only drops a verse every 4 to 5 months if he come out and that shit is ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the fact that it's
But it's
so
not even
rare,
months, though.
So the
It's
fact
years.
that it's so rare that when you get it, you expecting like maybe he fell off now, and then you hear "Life of the Party," and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's why there's the mystique.
Yeah.
That's why people feel the way they feel about Andre. That's really it.
I feel like with Andre, it's simple as this. Like, I feel like you don't need a whole bunch of body of work to just know you that nigga. Like, if you come, I say, for example, you go on the basketball court, you bust somebody's ass 5 times and somebody else, that 5 times is enough to know that he's that nigga. Like, I feel like, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like the Outkast album is his catalog is too. Like, I know that people say, oh, he don't got an album, but he got like 5 albums. Like,
Yeah, 5 Jordan albums, yeah.
well, he got some dog ass verses and shit.
He
on there.
do.
Like,
But so do Big Boy.
but for
Big
sure,
Boy got some
more.
dog ass albums.
like I'm gonna say it like this, like Big Boy is definitely in my top 10. Like he's probably not in my 5, but he's definitely in my top 10. Like don't get it fucked up. Like I was saying, like them 3 albums, like on Criminal, I feel like a lot of them songs, Big Boy was beating Andre. A lot of them songs, like that probably was my favorite time. Like 1998, you had like DMX, you had
we talked about the year 1998 before.
Yeah.
That was like a dog ass year for hip hop.
Anybody
Goody
that
Mob,
says Big Boy ain't never out-rapped Andre 3000 is smoking dope. Big Boy has out-rapped that nigga many times. He's out-rapped him many times on many songs. Just go back and listen to their early albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, early on, Big Boy was the draw. Like, niggas really thought Big Boy was the man out the group.
He did all the features
and it's
and
just
stuff.
kind of like, we're just our own niggas. We just rap together. Like, we're a group. We fuck with each other and we're a group. Like, it's not me against him. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, as hip-hop, it's always competition. It's always competition somewhere, even in a group. Like, even if you know what I'm saying, you look at it, like we used to all love Bone. I don't know if you love Bone. You like Bone Thugs and Harmony?
I miss my Uncle Charles. That's pretty
Okay.
No. They legends, man. But nah, I didn't really get into them a whole lot for real.
Okay. Because if you was 4 in 95, then that's the heyday for Bone right there. You know what I'm saying? Like 95, 96, 97. Yeah, that's the heyday for Bone. So we used to do the same shit with Bone. Like who the best? Who the best? And it just depends on
some people say lazy.
what you like. Niggas used to swear about lazy, and then it was crazy, and then it was busy because you know he raps so fast, but. It's always going to be that competition within the groups. Whereas these niggas, they're looking at each other like,
everybody
nigga,
said Wish.
let's just fucking rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just fucking rap. Mo did like
Mo
Wish.
was Mo's favorite.
Wish.
Yeah.
I wish. Really?
I just think my biggest issue is the legend of Big Boy doesn't get enough credit, and like the legend of Andre 3000 stays this prestigious, like untouchable thing.
You know why I think so? Because he influenced so many people. That's why his folklore is up there. Like all the niggas that's out, he like just not his dressing, his rapping. Like Wayne got some off that nigga. Like everybody's Andre kids on the low. They don't want to say it, but I mean people do say it. But I think that's why they have him that. But Big Boy is definitely that nigga. Like don't ever get it fucked up.
You know what's funny? And maybe I just missed it. I had never heard anyone put Andre on their top list until Eminem said it. I before then, because even when M said it, for me, I was like, Andre, really? Yeah. And then I started hearing it. Then I started hearing it more and more. And then okay, but M was the first person that I personally heard put Andre like on his.
And you know what's crazy?
He was the first one I heard put Redman on his top list.
I was about to say, Andre stuck, but Redman didn't. Like niggas ain't like Redman. Redman really is that nigga.
Right.
But Andre the one that stuck and Redman didn't. That's maybe because they called him Reggie, and a lot of people don't know.
It might have been to the point to where a lot of niggas was just looking at Outkast as one entity, and it was kind of like he kind of singled him out. Like no. Andre is a fucking animal. Like that's probably what, because up until that point, like groups was groups. Another Detroit
fucking
nigga,
Marshall.
blame Detroit for everything. Like people's looking at groups as groups and single rapping. Like so, I think that when he singled him out and as a member of a group, it was kind of like, damn, this motherfucker might be right. Like damn, he is a beast. But like you said, it's not to the detriment of Big Boy. It's just the flourishment of what he did. Like people just kind of looking at what he do in another light. That's really it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What else did we have?
Going forward with your music, what you trying to do?
Shit, man, for real, I'm just trying to make the best music I possibly can. Let all the other shit like do what it's gonna do. Cause I just feel like if I like, it's been a little times I've been like thinking too much about the other shit, and it like fucks with the music. Like I'm thinking like, fuck, I gotta post shit, I gotta do this. I started really looking at my numbers. It was driving me crazy. I'm just like, no,
don't even pay him no attention.
Don't even pay him.
Exactly.
Drop it and go, and drop it and go on to the next week.
Definitely.
That's exactly how I feel about the pod, bro. I dropped the pod. Maybe the first 2 days I'll look at how the views is going. After that, I don't go back to it. I just go straight forward, and I'm like, what's next? What we dropping next? What show is next? What's the next clip that we putting out? Because that shit will drive you insane.
Yeah,
and when we first dropped them first 2 clips that week, I was on YouTube every fucking 5 minutes, and it's like, this shit ain't moved. What the fuck is going on? Like, niggas don't fuck with us, yo. Like, and I just had to learn, like, you know what?
It'll catch.
Just go.
Yeah, definitely.
Just do the fucking work, man. Never stop doing the work.
I do got a quick question. Is there any like local artists that you want to do a feature or any other type of feature that you're looking forward to or on your wish list?
Oh yeah. I was actually just talking to Rain about that when I first got here. Yeah, I definitely got a wish list for sure. Like in the city, Danny Brown for sure. Adderall. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in contact with my cousin, man. My cousin Jay Remy. I think y'all can do some good shit together too, man. Yeah, he dope. I was hoping he was gonna come today because I knew you was gonna be here. So I'm like, I was hoping that he would be here and y'all could chop it up. But he dope, man. He been in the game a long time too. So yeah, definitely. Other than that, anybody else?
Oh, for sure. D'Angelo for sure. Like that's always like the way he be like on features with rappers. That shit is amazing. Like the way he do his voice, like it's like the little like demon voice on the bottom, but it's like a high on the top. That shit is crazy to me. Anderson .Paak for sure.
Anderson .Paak is amazing.
Yeah, of course, Andre. That's like nah, definitely
bucket God level,
bucket list.
God level shit. Yeah,
that shit happened. I'm good, bro. Like,
no, nothing else matter.
like fuck you niggas. Like I'm on a road on a boat somewhere. Like I'm smooth after that shit. But yeah, this shit like JID. I fuck with JID.
Oh yeah, I do like JID. Yeah, I like JID.
I do some shit with JID. Just shit. Anybody that's willing to work.
You get on the track with JID, nigga. You better bring your whole rap bag.
Oh no, for sure. Like I know for sure. Like. That's another thing too. Like, it's crazy. Like being an artist is like by the time people get your music, you already tired of that shit. Like I came and listened to that. It's a beautiful album, circa 1995. But it's like I'm so over it because like
you heard it a million times.
Mixing it, listening to it, like because like I care about the music so much. It's like every time I make a project, it's always like a depressive state because I just care so much about not doing a whack line. It drives me crazy. There's so many songs I like scratch, throw away. Yo, should I be doing this shit no more? Nigga, you trash. It's always a good week of like, nigga, you trash. Why you even doing this shit? Then I got to knock out a bit. Then I'll record some songs. Then it's like, yeah, so I just want to like get to the point, like you said, just put the shit out. So I'm just going to just start just putting it out. Because really, another thing I learned too, niggas don't give a fuck about albums no more. Like, not at all.
Music, man,
yeah. So I'm just gonna just put songs out for real, and just eventually it'll be an album. If you fuck with the album, I'm just gonna just keep putting songs out for real.
It's the way, man. You know, and that's the thing about the music business changed so much, and the way we consume shit. Like,
definitely.
Unless it's somebody like, you know what I'm saying, like you said, like an artist that you are a big fan of. It's like I'm about to listen to this whole album. You know, other than that, niggas is just looking through the listen now and the what's hot. You know, and then finding the track or a playlist. Playlist is really where it's at.
Now, I mean, a whole album can be 20 fucking minutes for real now. So
EPs and
that's what I'm gonna do. Just drop EPs. Like the plan is, I'm trying to drop 5 of them this year. Like I'm working like on my big project now. I'm about to go shoot a video on that at the end of the month. But I'm trying to
be doing your video.
The first one I did with my one man, his name is Deshaun. But I'm actually working with a new guy right now. What's his name? His name is Loris of the Outsiders. I found him on Instagram. Legit, just hashtag Detroit videographers. He came up, had some good work. but they did me dirty, man. So so I'm paying for everything. So I found a location, cool, had some cool lights. I'm like, bet we about to do this cool ass video, cause I did. You heard of Pure Space? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I did it with them niggas, and then like I paid the money and everything. It was like, well, your request just got expired. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? So now I already paid for the video. I got the date, so now I'm scrambling trying to find a location to film type shit. But damn. What's the question again? I fucked all the way up.
Nigga, finish telling your story. They finessed you on the video.
Oh yeah. So yeah, just the space type shit. So I had like paid for a space, and like they was like, nah, you can't have it no more. I'm like, but why? They didn't even give me a answer. They just said nah. They said your request expired. How the fuck did it expire?
Man, I'd been ready to fight, nigga.
I was pissed. I'm gonna get my money back. You know that 5 to 3,000 business days type of shit. I'm pissed.
5 to 3,000.
Yeah, that's how that shit be, man.
All right, man.
You be needing that shit bad. That shit like
I need my fucking money, nigga. Like give me my shit.
Exactly.
Wow,
But you think your mans ain't gonna finesse you like that? What's his name?
Oh no. And Lords of the Outsiders. He cool. I told him about it. I got some time because I ain't doing it till the 30th, so I still got some time to find a location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, let us know, man. Let us know what day you shooting, man. When we come pop up on the set with you.
All right, but it's all new shit, so it's off the new project I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man. For sure. So we got the circa 1995 queued up here, man. So we're gonna play some off of this joint. You said the something to lose. Something to lose.
That shit with the video, yeah. People was fucking with that for real.
Bet.
This rap shit is easy as a half a day. I just grab the pen, then I cock it aim. Now I'm in the Hall of Fame. I just wanna stack my commas when I finally pass away. Leave something for my children, make them run the stock exchange. Lately I've been having self-doubt with the rapping. I'm already 29, nothing fucking happened. Did already miss my train, cuz I'm my baggage. But fuck that, I'ma carry on, I'm a savage. I don't trust a motherfucker harder than I double. Though these are bad traits, but I often trouble. I could never trust a nigga if I never know him. Cause I'm from a city where they with you like an ocean. I wish we could kumbaya, Erica by do on my JBL, MEL, and Unison. But some people wicked might pull a gun and end the fun. Good and fucking evil, yo, this life is just a battle. Keep my words to myself like a game of Scrabble. If they know your next move, people often tattle. Maybe to a nigga that might want you in the gravel. With the fuck shit, I got something to lose. So I stay calculated, watching all of my moves. Fuck a function, cause niggas carry them tools. And you get hit too like. Where you going, where you going like? Where you going like? Where you going like? Where you going? You thinking you a guy living above, man? I'm a guy too, motherfucker. Understand that divinity, serenity lives in every entity. Walking gas surf, motherfucker. Is you shitting me? Let me terms, let my words sit like a perm. If it burns you, take it personal. I'm not concerned with the ass kissing back with the fucking rap. Written slickers fucking faking, so they gotta use these rap gimmicks. I'm in it to win it, you in it to pin it. On the fucking Benjamins, you get it just to go spin it. No judge. Money ain't the root of all evil. It's just a vessel, it depends on the people. With the fuck shit, I got something to lose. So I stay calculated, watching all of my moves. Fuck a function, cause niggas carry them tools. And you get hit too like. Where you going like? Where you going like? Where you going like? Where you going?